Hey guys, it's Eshani. What a long time no chat. My goodness, it has been so long since I filmed. I am really excited to get back into vlogging a little bit, doing some more sit down content. I know we're only like a month and a half into the year, but for some reason, it feels like we've been doing this for a while now. There are so many expectations placed on New Year's, and I've learned over time to just put less and less pressure on this New Year thing. So many people make all these resolutions and all these goals, and while that's honestly great, I think it's great to set goals really any time of year. Sometimes I feel like the New Year's puts so much additional pressure because you set a goal for yourself, and if you don't hit it, you almost feel more disappointed. I feel like that's kind of how I was feeling. I really kind of set a goal going in, being like, I'm gonna film and edit and put up way more content, and then January happened and now we're in February and Eshani has put up no content. So instead of being hard on myself and disappointed and just letting it take over just the whole year, I'm just gonna say no thank you. We're just gonna start now. Yes, the goal was pushed back a little bit, but hey, happens. I've actually been out running errands for about an hour now. I ran to Goodwill to make a donation, and then I ran over to the post office to post off some Poshmark packages. I've kind of been in this major clean out spree where I just want to clean my entire closet, apartment. I'm just getting rid of a lot of stuff right now. Maybe part of that has to do with the New Year thing and me just wanting a nice, clean, fresh start, or maybe that just has to do with the fact that I realized how much stuff I actually own. Who is bumping some music? It could not have been that old lady in the Jeep. Maybe it was. I don't know. Good for her. She has a killer bass on her car. Anyways, I have just been cleaning my closet out a ton. So if you guys are looking for new stuff, new but like, you know, thrifted type stuff, go ahead and look on my Poshmark. I'm constantly putting up new clothes, shoes, handbags, jewelry. If you guys are just in the market for anything that you guys may have seen me wear in previous videos, or if you guys happen to like my style and you want to shop my closet, I'll put a link down below for you. I'm literally putting new Poshmark listings up every couple days. You guys will see new stuff on there, and every single order done through my Poshmark Closet gets a freebie, like a makeup or skincare or hair care or some type of really pretty legitimate freebie. I'm currently sitting outside of Target because I have a couple random things to pick up from there. I absolutely love Target because it's the place where I can just go, feel like I'm chill, feel like I'm in control, but also not in control because Target somehow just takes way more of your money than you expect it to. But I love it. It's like my chill time. So I'm gonna head into Target, grab a couple things I need, and then we will be right back home. So I will catch you guys in a bit. So we are back home now, and I am wearing something that I need your guys' opinion on. A couple weeks ago, I went ahead and purchased a Skims cozy robe because I have honestly just been wanting one since they first launched quite a few years ago. I knew that the Skims Cozy Collection, when it first came out, was essentially Kim Kardashian's dupe of Barefoot Dreams. I really wanted to try it, and the reason I wanted to try one of her robes is because a couple years ago I had purchased a Barefoot Dreams robe and it just didn't really work out for me. It was way too big, way too bulky. The sleeves were just really big and oversized, and I almost felt like immobile in that robe. You know what I mean? Like when you're just wearing something that's just too bulky, it just feels like I couldn't move around, I couldn't do stuff, and I don't like that. I'm kind of always on the move. I want to be able to, especially the number one thing is roll my sleeves up, get them out of the way. I don't want too much material on me. But obviously the point of a Barefoot Dreams robe or the Skims Cozy robe is that it's warm, it's cozy, it keeps you very, very comfortable, which I'll be honest, it's kind of a joke that I'm wearing this right now because it is literally 88 degrees outside in Southern California right now. That's besides the point. But I ordered the Skims Cozy long robe, and I'm kind of 50-50 on it right now. I wanted to show you guys a clip of it because while I am short, I'm only 5'2", I'm not sure if this robe is just too overwhelming for my frame. It's very, very long, and I understand obviously if you're taller than me, you would want the extra length, but me being 5'2", I don't need any extra length. And when this robe is on, it basically hits the ground. Look at this little hair. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ignore the hair situation going on, but here is the robe. So I bought it in the rose clay color, I believe is what it's called, and it is a literally gorgeous tone. It's like the most beautiful, perfect pinky brown color. I love it. There's a lot about this robe that I love. Like I mentioned, the sleeves. I love that they kind of gather, so it's easy to kind of roll them up like this, and you know, it kind of stays. Now, the pockets are so far down. Granted, I know I'm short, so I understand that maybe the pocket situation isn't gonna be ideal, but look at how far down it comes on me to the ground. I mean, literally, I'm wearing slippers here. If I took my slippers off, we are about, I don't know, half an inch away from hitting the ground. Now, obviously this is a robe, so you can tie it up like I did right here. So the pockets are a little bit more in position. And because when you kind of tie it and you sort of like bunch it up here, you can get the bottom to be a little bit shorter. Just a little bit of my ankle peeking out, but not too much. Because see, if I just let the tie go, I mean, this thing is, that thing's long. So do you guys see what I mean when I say that it's really, really long? I mean, it literally hits the ground. My point of purchasing this is not to wear it out of the house, so I guess it doesn't really matter if it hits the ground. I just don't know. What do you guys think about it? Also, do you own this robe? Do you like this robe? Does this robe stretch out over time? Because honestly, if it even stretches a couple inches in the vertical section, this is going to be like a full-on wedding dress. Like it's gonna have a full-on train on me because it's so long. I need to take this off right now though, because it is blazing hot right now. The other thing I wanted to chat with you guys about was something that I did a couple days ago, and that is that I went snowboarding. For the longest time, I have always wanted to either learn to snowboard, surf, skateboard, just one of those types of activities for no other reason than I just think it would be really fun. Back in 2020, well, I guess actually it was the very end of 2019, I went skydiving for the first time. And my kind of New Year's resolution, which we already talked about this, I don't know, especially after that year, I kind of just gave up on resolutions as a whole, but my New Year's resolution for 2020 was to do something new or have a new experience every single month. And we all knew how the year 2020 went over. I guess I did have a new experience every single month. I quarantined for the first time. I wore a face mask for the first time. I was in a pandemic for the very first time, but those weren't quite the experiences I was hoping to have in 2020. At the very, very end of January, I went snowboarding. The first time I went, it was January 23rd, okay? So January 23rd, my boyfriend and I hit Big Bear Mountain, which is, I wanna say, like the biggest snowboarding area in Southern California. Didn't know what this was gonna be like, and let me just say, it didn't go over well the first time. I didn't expect that I was about to be carving down mountains the first time I get on a snowboard, but I didn't expect it to be so difficult. Maybe it's because I'm not very comfortable with the snow. I'm not used to being in the snow, so that was already kind of like mentally just something new for me.
Don't crash into me.
We were out there for almost 8 hours, and the most I could do by the end of the first day was strap my boots into my snowboard. I could stand up by myself by the end of the day. I could emergency brake by the end of the day, which is where you just fall on your butt. Emergency braking is absolutely vital when you're first learning to snowboard, because as you're coming down any type of hill, you don't want to crash into people. That's very bad. Let's just say by the end of the day, my tailbone had never experienced such trauma before. My entire body, head to toe, literally felt like I had gotten physically beat up. After that first time, I wasn't discouraged. If anything, it almost felt like a challenge to me. So we went ahead and went back out to Big Bear this last Sunday. We went on February 6th, and I have to say, there's something about kind of learning the basics, attempting the first time, sleeping on it, giving your brain and your body a little bit of time to heal, process, recuperate, and then going back out and trying again. That is just incredible. The amount of progress from the first time I went out to the second time was absolutely night and day.
Don't hit the pole.
When we went back that second time, literally the first time I went down the mountain, I was able to go down basically half of the mountain in a very controlled way without falling, which I was impressed with myself. I even had my boyfriend film some clips of me because I wanted to kind of edit them together and post my first TikTok, which is up. I am on TikTok now. I'm learning still though, so please don't be too harsh. I'll put my TikTok link down below, or my username, or the link to my TikTok. I don't know. Something will be linked down there for you guys to check out my TikTok if you want to. The reason I went off on this whole snowboarding rant, even though I know most of you guys probably aren't interested in snowboarding, is this experience taught me quite a few other things that I'm kind of excited to implement in other places of my life. For example, it first off taught me that we really, as adults, don't try new things hardly ever. I feel like as adults, we know what we're good at. A lot of times we make money or we work in the field that we know we're good at. We have hobbies that we've probably honed in on over time and we know we're good at them, and we tend to just stick to that. I feel like more often than not, we don't really challenge ourselves to learn new things very often. And if we do try new things, I feel like adults oftentimes give up really quickly if we can't figure it out. I saw a lot of little kids up on the mountain taking, skiing lessons or snowboarding lessons, and you see just these groups of kids trying new things. And of course, you would watch them fall and get up, fall and get up, fall and get up, and none of them were complaining about it. And it kind of made me think that children don't really know how to do anything. They're literally learning new things every single day. So for them, not being good at something or falling and having to get up, falling and having to get up, that's not new to them. Versus we as adults, we don't even want to challenge ourselves to learn new things because we're just comfortable doing the things that we know we can do. That's where my challenge comes in, and that's where my challenge to you guys comes in. I dare you guys, I know we're going back to like grade school here, I double dare you to learn a new skill this year, whether that's learning to play a new instrument or learning a new skill like I'm trying to pick up snowboarding, or learning to draw or paint, or it can be something completely different. If you're into cocktails, maybe pick that up. Try to like do your own custom cocktails at home. It can literally be anything. It's genuinely fun to learn something new, and you get this real just like personal satisfaction when you finally overcome something and are able to do something that you couldn't do before. Especially if there's something on your bucket list that you've been like, oh, I really want to do that. Like, I really want to learn kickboxing. I really want to take that salsa dancing lesson. I really want to take that cooking class and get better at cooking. I challenge you to do it. Do it this year. Anyways, it is now almost 1 o'clock and I have not had any breakfast or lunch yet. So I'm about to go make myself some brunch. Hey guys, so it's been a couple days since I filmed the last portion of the last clip. I realized I didn't film an outro for this vlog. We're in a moving car, pardon the hair, on my way back from Magic Mountain, Six Flags. Did they need to know that much information? Okay. Anyways, I sat on the decision for the Skims cozy robe, and I do think I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I'm not going to list it on Poshmark yet, but if you guys are interested in purchasing it directly from me, go ahead and shoot me an Instagram DM and I'll sell it to you at like a slightly discounted price, just because I feel like I'm not going to get the use out of it that I think it deserves, because it's a really, really nice robe. It's really well made. And I just think that length is going to bother me a little bit too much. I can't process because I'm hungry.
I'm gonna do it for you.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Go.
Hey guys, I decided I don't want the robe anymore, so if anybody wants it, hit me up. You know what to do.
Hit me up. HMU. Thanks for spending some time with me today, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.